This is a bond that defies belief. An extraordinary relationship built on trust. But now, Kevin Richardson faces his biggest challenge yet, moving his animals to a brand new home. Kevin's patience is pushed to the limit.
He's bitten a hole. That's unbelievable.
This guy's a little tricky. We'll get him.
The animals test boundaries.
When I arrive at the destination, I could have one lion that's a little bit awake. Hold the head down.
Despite months of preparation, will the move be a success?
You need to hold that head down.
The Kingdom of the Lion Sanctuary in South Africa, and playtime for Vayetzi, Livy, and Ginny. And one other very unusual Pride member, Kevin Richardson, who has worked alongside lions for over 15 years.
He's just too quick. I think it's very difficult to put into words the emotions that one feels and goes through when interacting with a group of lions. Oh, it's one of the most humbling experiences to come here and sit here with an animal of this stature and size and power and just be accepted as one of their own. Just have this animal be so gentle. You know, big boy, come sit here. Come sit here. All the while thinking right in the back of your mind, because I still do think about it. This male lion can take down a buffalo. Oh, yeah. I mean, what am I? I'm just this tiny little human being with pathetic flesh and skin. It's extremely humbling.
Kevin looks after 27 lions, 14 spotted hyenas, and 4 black leopards. But now, the animals are heading to a new home, a newly built sanctuary bordering the edge of the 18,000-hectare Denner King Reserve, home to Africa's big game, including wild lions. For Kevin, it's been a long and very hard battle to finally secure the permits to move his animals.
You know, chasing the permits has pretty much preoccupied my time over the past, call it 8 months. And everything else has just been sidelined. And when I got the call, I was so relieved and so excited. But moments later, reality hit. It was like, oh no, I've now got 1,000,001 things to do before we can actually move.
With the new enclosures also receiving the stamp of approval from the conservation authorities, the move can now go ahead. But first, there's an important job.
Hello, my boy. Look at how good.
All the lions need spraying with a special de-ticking solution.
Yeah.
Livy, Jenny, and Vayetzi are first in the firing line.
Yeah, my boy. Oh, sorry, my sweetie.
Ticks carry different diseases in different areas of the country.
Some more meat for being such good lions. Put it in position.
As the new sanctuary borders the Denner King Game Reserve, Kevin wants to make sure the lions don't bring in any new diseases.
This is something that not all the lions enjoy thoroughly. However, on a day like today when it's really hot, once they start to get wet, they start to actually realize that it's actually quite nice and quite cool. So they don't really mind it that badly. You smell so nice. Hey? That should be it.
Overseeing the logistics of the move is one undertaking, but no one can predict how the animals are actually going to behave when they get to their new home. The special relationship Kevin shares with his lions will now be put to the test. He will have to read their moods like never before to help them travel and settle in safely.
Moving a facility, this is a huge undertaking. So you could just imagine when these cats get to this reserve and they smell all the new smells, they're so used to it here. When they get to this new place and it's all different, their minds are going to go, you know, really into overload. And some of them are going to be a little bit stressed. And some of them, like Napoleon, are not going to even be bothered. So I'm really excited.
Seven months after Kevin first applied for the permits, the big day has arrived. The lions are finally on the move.
Captain!
He has just 2 weeks to transport the animals. Brothers Tao and Napoleon have been with Kevin since they were cubs. Now aged 15, they will take the honor of being the first lions to move to the new reserve, along with pride mates Tabby and Maditao. The boys are safely on board, but the lionesses have other ideas. Maditao is refusing to climb in, which is making Tabby nervous. And there's no time for hold-ups. If she doesn't load now, she will have to be tranquilized and moved separately another day, causing stress to her and risking complications from an anesthetic.
I didn't expect Maditao to react so badly. Even if I get them in, it's going to be chaos. They're going to get freaked out. They're going to panic. They're going to probably rip their faces to shreds. It's just not worth it.
With the clock ticking and stress levels rising, Kevin makes a decision to leave this pride behind and take another.
Oh, let's go.
Instead, the sanctuary's youngest pride of lions, Livy, Ginny, and Vayetsi, will be first on the road. After the stress of trying to load Maditao and Tabby, the first lions are finally heading to their new home.
What's really cool about these lions is that they're so used to traveling. They've grown up with this vehicle since they were tiny little cubs. And so for them, this is actually a treat. He's looking at the road. Hey, where are we going, boy? Your new home. Hello, sweetie.
Each journey between the old and new reserve is a 220-kilometer round trip. After nearly an hour, Den King is in their sights.
Come, come. Right. Come.
None the worse for the journey, Livy, Ginny, and Vayetsi are first to be released into the new sanctuary.
You got a thank you kiss. You got a thank you kiss. Yeah. You like your new home.
You like your new home?
The culmination of nearly a year of planning, and for the lions, a home for life.
It's a pleasure, my boy. It's a pleasure. Hey, it's a pleasure, big boy. Who's a more boy?
With the first lions safely settling in, Kevin turns his attention back to the hyenas.
Ready, Quentin?
Yeah.
Okay. Lindsay?
In Bongo's clan, 3 of the hyenas will be traveling in the back of a specially adapted trailer. As stars of several TV commercials and films, they've loaded in it all their lives.
Vincy.
First in is Vincy, who will share the trip with Nieba, an 18-month-old sub-adult. The pair get on well, and Kevin hopes they will be a calming influence on each other.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Get. Not you. You know you're going in.
Come on, boy.
Next up should be Luke, Nieba's brother, but today he has other ideas.
Let's go.
Kevin decides one of the other hyenas will have to take his place.
What we're going to do is we're going to load one of the adults. Who's the first to load goes? First to load goes. How's that? Deal. Deal?
Instead, another male, Quito, gets the last seat.
Excellent boy. See, that's what it's all about. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Today we won. Goodbye. We'll see you another day.
But unknown to Kevin, there's trouble brewing. Lindsay is agitated and has decided to take out his stress on the vehicle by trying to chew his way out of the travel cage and escape onto a busy main road.
We've just had Vince try and escape. He's bitten a hole in this expanded mesh like a bad joke. He's obviously not happy in the back. He's bitten a hole about that big. And I just had a gut feeling that something wasn't right. So I kept on saying to Quentin, please just look, look, look. And then when I looked in my mirror, I saw his whole head sticking out. So I slammed on brakes and managed to actually catch him as he was about to jump onto this busy road. Now I'm standing here, stopping him from coming out. Unfortunately, we're going to have to tranquilize Vince, and probably for safety, I'm going to have to probably tranquilize the other two because we've got a big gaping hole in the side of our trailer. So it's unbelievable. I mean, you cannot actually understand how strong this is and how to bite that with your teeth. He just wanted us to stop, and that's his way of saying stop the bus. What a day. The vet's here. Okay, fantastic.
Vet Chris Perkins has been called out.
What are you darting with? Wait, okay.
He will use a pole dart to tranquilize all the hyenas for safety. Eight minutes later, and they are all under. The drugs last for about an hour, but there's no guarantee. If the hyenas wake up confused, they could attack each other. So for safety, they're separated out into different compartments. Nightfall, and the first hyenas finally arrive, although not quite in the style originally planned.
I'll give them the antidotes now.
They're given a reversal drug to bring them round.
Thank you for causing me so much grief today, my boy.
A quick check over, and all the animals are fine.
Not a mark. Not a mark. Unbelievable.
Vinci, Nieba, and Quito are left to recover from the day's excitement in peace.
No. Oh, come on.
Ooh, those are boys.
Come on.
Rodney Nombakana has worked alongside Kevin for over a decade.
Come, big boy. Come.
You lost, Suji. You know you lost.
He doesn't interact with all of the lions, but there are exceptions,
Look, boy.
including 3 special males: Zar, Bongani, and Suja.
Let me bring you the key. What is it?
For Rodney, today is the end of an era. It's his last day at work. He's saying farewell and taking them to their new home.
These 3 boys here, these are my favorite lions. Got a very special place in my heart. Yeah. Come on. I all love them, but you know, you love some more than others. It's a big day for me and the lions. Loaded easy, as usual, so we hope they're gonna enjoy the ride.
Although Rodney will visit, he will no longer be able to see the lions on a daily basis. It means his relationship with them will suffer unless he makes regular visits.
Boys.
The three lions have lived together since they were sub-adults, just as they might in the wild.
Come boy! Come, Sonny!
After they are forced out of their birth pride at around 3 years old, wild male lions often form single-sex coalitions. It helps them to hunt, but it also means they have a better chance of taking over a pride of their own when they're older and stronger.
They're settling very well. As soon as we let them out of the truck, it's three strong boys. They're not intimidated by anything. Quite confident going and marking territories. He ignored me because there's new things to explore. They're settling down very well now. They're going to the water hole and drinking. Very happy to see them settled. Definitely sure they're gonna love their new home. They already look happy.
Back at the kingdom, Kevin is checking up on the 5 boys before they move.
Hello, boys.
They've been increasingly irritable with each other.
What's happening? No! Why are you all so grumpy? Huh?
Well, they're anticipating this big move.
Of late, it's been extremely hot at the kingdom. It's been reaching 36, 37 degrees. As you can imagine, carrying around this head of hair doesn't help matters. And today, these 5 are extremely grumpy. Not so much with me, but with each other. You've got to really feel your way around the pride. And just one little touch in the wrong place could trigger something. Always the worry is that I get caught between a scrap amongst them. And I would end up second best because I don't have that 5mm thick skin.
If they're to load together, Kevin needs to make sure they're calm enough. Being able to read their moods is essential to make sure they travel safely.
It's really sticky, and yet these lions are all lying on top of each other. And it's always the case. They'll always lie with one of their body parts resting on the other. It's almost like a security thing. Whereas, like, I've got to know that he's there. And if the one moves away, you'll see that paw come reaching out. And then it's like, oh, okay, there he is. Okay, I'm happy. Go back to sleep. Lions, eh? So even me, I've got to touch them. All 3. Makes for a really nice soft cushion, a lion backside. Was that a growl?
With the first half of Bongo's hyena clan none the worse for their breakout bid the day before, Kevin turns his attention back to the remainder of the group.
Today, it's Bongo, Tika, Luke, and Egypt's turn. Good boy. That went pretty well.
As seasoned travellers, Kevin isn't expecting any trouble at all from these hyenas.
Okay, we're going to travel well. Thank you. Let's go.
But he isn't taking any chances and has loaded them into the van with a safety in a cage. With jaw strength more powerful than a lion, the hyenas decide to demonstrate exactly how strong they are.
If you leave them for one moment to their own devices, then they get up to mischief and be naughty. they've destroyed the middle gate between the two sections. The only really hyena-proof vehicle that you could make would be out of tank armor plating. That's probably the only thing they wouldn't get their jaws through. And then even then they would try.
Despite their best efforts to dismantle the van, the last half of the clan arrives safely to be reunited with the rest of the group, led by dominant male Bongo. The spotted hyena is one of the most highly gregarious of all carnivores. They have a complex greeting ceremony which helps to maintain a strict clan hierarchy. They use body language to signal submission and dominance.
You can see physically the lions get out, they're a little bit apprehensive. The hyenas get out, you can actually physically see they're excited to be in the territory. They're trying out the new bark, they're pasting on all the bushes, they're running around like mad things. It's fantastic. They're going to be so happy here.
And Vincey takes some time out with Kevin. Barely a scratch to show for his great escape.
Very, very nice home, huh?
Today, it's the turn of another pride of 5 to move to their new home.
Come, let's go.
Among the males,
Rafiki!
a lion who has a reputation for trouble. Rafiki.
Rafiki! Yeah! Yeah!
He's known for being incredibly possessive and having a stubborn streak.
Yeah! Rafiki! Rafiki! Jim, look at the wheels, please. Make sure he's not biting the wheels. Such a nightmare. He's a problem child. Rafiki! I love him, but he doesn't make my life any easier, and today was one of those days. Yeah! Yeah! But today he is playing chase me around the vehicle. Yeah! And the biggest worry with Rafiki is that he's going to eat the tires. Yeah, boy! Yeah! 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 And then I've got a problem because I can't get going with all the lions. Let's go! Come! Woo-hoo! Now we're ready to go. Ready?
With the lion safely loaded, Kevin turns his attention back to another precious cargo. Black leopards, Cole and Nikita.
Good boy.
He will be towing them in convoy, along with Rafiki's pride.
Let's get on the road.
I don't think the excitement of this new home and this new venture has quite sunk in, because I thought I would be more excited about the whole process now, but I think it's just so overwhelming, and I've got still so much to do and to think about. Every day there's a new problem, a new challenge. I think it's been quite tiring. I've had to basically manage the move mostly on my own, but it's gone well. Everyone in this enclosure, unless you want to be next on the lion's menu. Yeah, come, let's go, come. Good boy. Good boy.
Tired after their journey and from the heat,
Good.
Rafiki's pride quickly settled down after all the excitement. As they enjoy a well-earned rest, Cole and Nikita are released into their new home. Black leopards are not truly black, but melanistic, meaning a recessive gene gives them their dark coloring. They're incredibly rare, with only a handful of unofficial sightings ever reported in the wild. Leopards are expert climbers, so their new enclosure has plenty of trees and bushes for them to explore. The 5 big boys arrived 2 days ago. Now it's time for their first supper. A male can consume up to a quarter of its body weight in just one sitting. In the wild, lions only feed on average twice a week. Kevin mimics the same feeding patterns in captivity.
Watch this. This is me picking this up. I'd say about 40 kilos. Watch this lion take it.
Back at the kingdom, there's a big day ahead. 3 lionesses that won't load into the van need to be tranquilized. First up is Tabby.
Yeah, tap.
Pride mates Napoleon, Tao, and lioness Maddie Tao have already moved. But Tabby refused to travel in the van with them.
She says, I know you're up to something. I know that vet. I've seen her around. Tabby is very aware of Claire. She's been darted a couple of times by Claire in the past, so I think there is an association. Yeah.
Kevin tries to lure the lioness in so that vet Claire Speedy can get close enough with the pole dart without Tabby noticing. Spook her now, and they may miss their chance.
In there. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Did you get her in the shoulder?
Yeah.
Oh, good one. She was extremely nervous. She wouldn't even come near the sprinter today, which is unusual. She is a bit unnerved because her pride's not here, and the pride does give her confidence.
She's gone behind those bushes, quite far off. Can you see her? Do you know where she is? Because I know where she is.
It will take up to 10 minutes for the drugs to take effect. Kevin goes in first to make sure she is well and truly under. Her eyes are covered to protect them from light, and also to prevent her being upset or distracted in her semi-conscious state.
But it's dead weight.
An adult lioness can weigh up to 180 kilograms.
Careful, rocks there.
Judging how long the drugs will last is an inaccurate science.
That's a growl.
Every lion reacts differently, depending on their metabolism, age, and weight.
No, she should be fine to get into the vehicle.
With another 2 lionesses to tranquilize, the team must move fast.
That should be fine.
Sisters Kasasa and Sabindi are semi-wild lionesses who've had little human contact. As they've never traveled in the van, they need to be sedated. But they are extremely wary of people. The only way to sedate them will be to use a tranquilizing gun. Not too impressed by the dart, Kasasa is left alone while the drugs take effect. Next up is Sabindi. As she's left to go under, her sister is moved into the van.
You're right.
The 2 lionesses will travel in one compartment, while Tabby is in another.
And a thing on the left there.
As they don't know each other, if they wake up early, a fight could start, their confusion aggravated by the drugs.
We had to dart Tabby first, and she's been in the vehicle a lot longer than Kusasa and Sabindi. So I've got two problems here. One is that Tabby wakes up while Kusasa and Sabindi are in the back and tries to get at them. We do have a separating gate, but these are lions. Kusasa and Sabindi are very strong, very aggressive, wild lionesses. Kusasa seems to metabolize the drugs a little bit quicker than Sabindi, which means when I arrive at the destination at Denakeng, I could have one lion that's a little bit awake.
And his worst fears are confirmed. Kusasa is given another dose of drugs to stop her waking.
It'll take about 5 minutes for her to go to sleep again. Why are you all looking at me? Just stay away from the biting parts, okay? If she does start to move, just let me handle the head, just hold tight, okay? Don't just drop and run.
Volunteers from the sanctuary step in to help.
Guys, you need to hold that head down. Okay, hold that head down. Somebody have their hands on that head all the time. Where's the cloth? Guys?
But it seems Kusasa is fighting the top-up dose all the way.
Okay, let's go. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Put it down. Come out, you come out. You go out. Leave her and come out. Okay. Okay, 2, 3, let's go. Let's go.
Sabindi is put into a separate pen where she will be given a reversal drug to bring her round.
Okay.
Last but not least is Tabby, who has woken up oblivious to the excitement. The 3 lionesses will be left to fully recover before being reunited with their pride mates. If they are released half-drugged, it could confuse the other lions and trigger them to attack.
All's well that ends well, and we've got 3 lionesses moved, the last 3 lions from the kingdom. So that means all the lions are here at the new place, which makes me very, very happy. We only had to dart 3 lions out of the total of 27 lions that were moved. That, by anyone's standards, is an incredible achievement. You never really want to put lions under unnecessarily because there's always a risk. I've seen lions that have pushed their noses up against the side walls of crates and suffocated. I've seen lions that have had a little bit too much to eat before dartings and have choked. Finally I can relax, but not quite yet because I've still got my lovely last clan of hyenas to move.
The final day of the move. Last to travel are a 7-strong clan of hyenas, led by dominant female Gina.
I knew it was that easy with all of them.
4 of them are more than confident traveling in the van.
Are you wanting to come load?
But the remaining 3, Maxie, Woody and Ringo, have other ideas. For the last month, Kevin has been trying to train them to climb on board, but it hasn't worked. And that means today they will have to be tranquilized.
These hyenas are not stupid.
Vet Chris Perkins, who tranquilized the hyenas by the side of the road, is back to help. He's hoping today will be calmer.
Quite a lot tougher than other animals, these hyenas. The needles themselves are sharp enough to pierce through the skin. Biggest issue is Stark won't penetrate through this long grass, so we have to wait for that clear and open shot.
You have to be even more clever than them. You have to be very patient.
Maxie!
First up is Maxie.
Maxie!
Each hyena will be put in a separate compartment in case they wake up early. With two safely tranquilized, it's now the turn of lowest-ranking male, Ringo, to be darted.
This guy's a little tricky. He's trying to keep a good distance from us, and he's running.
Sensing something is up, Ringo has decided to give the team the runaround.
Oh, there he is. He's running around the back there.
Ringo is putting Chris's shooting skills to the test. But there's another problem. In the rising heat of the day, they don't want to stress the hyena out by chasing him.
He ducked that one. He doesn't. The thing went straight over his head.
If he overheats, it'll put extra strain on his metabolism and could lead to complications from the anesthetic, including choking and heart failure.
My big concern is the heat of the day and that he's overheating at this point. Once they go down with the anesthetic, they can't control their body temperature as well as we can as mammals normally during the day.
If they don't tranquilize him soon, he will have to be left behind.
He's just moving at a hell of a speed.
If every animal we had to move gave us as much trouble as Ringo, we'd be running around here. It would take us a year. Why don't we just leave a syringe filled with drugs on the top there and say, please inject yourself.
Time for a change of tactics.
We all just fan out,
Yeah.
and I want to try and corner him in a corner somewhere. Chris, you go on the fence.
Okay.
We'll get him. No, stay. Just direct Chris in. You stay. Sorry. Got him. Chris, you champion.
At last, Ringo is darted. But in a final attempt to outwit his captors, he's fled for the safety of an underground den, which is also home to another rather unpredictable guest.
Where are those wasps?
The den has another entrance for easy access, if they can get in.
There's 3 wasp nests, and we're going to have to go through. Let's see what happens. They're typically not too aggressive if you leave them alone.
Ah, you're stinging me. Let go. Hell, let go of my leg. How am I supposed to get him off?
There's no other option but to try and climb down the narrow entrance. It's head first for Kevin as he attempts to pull Ringo out.
That's the one.
Let's go.
Is he okay?
Still breathing nicely, sir.
Okay. Huh?
It's adventure.
Yeah.
Finally, Ringo is safely tucked away in the travel cage. A dousing of water will help keep his body temperature down. Somewhat later than expected, the last group of animals leave the kingdom for their new home.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
Finally awake and none the worse for their journey, the clan are reunited and quickly re-establish their bonds before exploring their new home.
Good, good.
With all the animals safely arrived, it now remains to be seen how they will settle in.
Everyone's so happy now.
Lions are the only truly social cat. In the wild, encountering unexpected challenges helps to keep them stimulated. Now, as they encounter the unfamiliar sights and sounds of their new home, it will encourage them to act out natural behavior.
Hello, big boy. Don't be like it.
Moving them in established prides will help build their confidence as they adapt to their new home. Kevin is heading into the neighbouring Sedating Reserve. He wants to catch up on the whereabouts of another lion. Only this one is part of an introduction program into the wild. A young male that nearly died in a fight.
Mr. Grumpy, the nomad male lion, as he's affectionately known, he's the 3.5-year-old male that we took into our care to recuperate after the males up north had a go at him. We released him. We've been tracking his progress. He's hunting on his own. Currently, today, he's actually quite far north in that direction, and it's inaccessible. You can see where he is, but can't get to him. Since the lions have all moved in, he is very curious as to what's going on here and how so many lions arrived in this area so quickly. Just did one kind of reconnaissance mission and then circled back to where he generally liked to hang out.
The young male has now safely established a new territory, far from the other wild lions he was originally fighting with.
Yeah, a lot of people would sit and think, well, why so much effort and fuss being made over this single 3.5-year-old nomadic male lion, you know? Aren't there just thousands of them out there in the wild? And that's the point that really needs to be hammered home, is that lion numbers have dwindled. A latest report showing as low as 15,500. So every single wild lion is incredibly important. And obviously the next step is in bringing some more females into this region so that he can team up and form a pride.
It's been 2 weeks since the animals moved to their new home in Sedating. While some have been settling in well, it seems the excitement of the new environment is unnerving others, resulting in injury.
Irritability ran high. The lions are in new territories. You don't really take that into account. And there was a bit of fighting in and amongst the groups, not really aimed at each other, but because of each other. The lions are grumpy with, for example, the lions next door, and one of them gets on the other's nerves and whop, you've got to fight. And the fight is slightly more serious than it would normally be. Nothing that's going to put a lion down, but, you know, just unsightly. The hyenas, on the other hand, have just been a bit different. The one clan especially, they're just looking to try and gain favor in the rankings. And the others are looking to make a stand and say, this is the ranking. You're not getting any higher in this clan. And unfortunately, it's always... Don't ever turn your back on a lion. Unfortunately, it's the underdogs that are the ones that always get picked on the worst.
In Gina's clan, the excitement of the move has triggered tempers to flare. The lower-ranking hyenas have been attempting to re-establish a new pecking order, but it means 2 have been injured.
Ooh. As a result of the move, these hyenas were jostling for a bit of position in the clan. It's a new territory and they've all got to assert their dominance and their position. You can imagine a human getting stressed out by these things, so it's quite understandable that these guys react too. And unfortunately, most of the time it's at the expense of the lowest ranking.
Shanzi has had a large section of his lip torn away by Spunny, and Kevin needs to treat it.
You're such a good boy.
Although it looks severe, the wound won't cause him any long-lasting harm.
The bite is a result of him picking on Spunnies. Unfortunately, Spunnies is always the one that's at the receiving end, and actually he's also got a bit of a swollen leg as a result of him biting him all the time. Spunnies probably just had enough and lashed out and gave him a good bite to the head.
These kind of injuries also happen in the wild.
I've seen hyenas in the wild with 3 legs, missing ears, missing noses. Most things that a human would die from, or at least be in hospital for a very, very long time. These animals don't have any of that in the wild and can survive through it. Their immune systems are as hardy as all can be. You can start to understand why this is such a successful predator. Don't get into many more fights now.
But Spunny's leg is getting worse. Kevin is fearful he may have broken it. He's also off his food. Vet Chris Perkins has been called back to examine him.
Yeah, I reckon that thing's probably broken more than infection.
We're going to knock him down and we assess whether it's broken or not. If it's a bad break, then Chris has to take him back to the surgery.
But first, they need to catch him. Despite his severe limp, Spunny isn't easily outwitted. If the leg is broken, it will mean months of recuperation.
Timing is everything. Let's get out of here. You poor sausage.
Possibly not broken.
Just need to clean these wounds out.
His fur is shaved so they can inspect the leg more closely. The wounds are flushed out with sterile saline solution and treated with antiseptic. It's good news, no break. And that means they can treat him with drugs.
Just going to reverse the drug. We've given him some antibiotics and then also a painkiller as well as an anti-inflammatory to try to bring this leg down and alleviate some of the pain which he's obviously feeling because he's not putting any weight down there. I've also then given him just a vitamin just to try to boost up his immune system because he hasn't exactly been eating, but it's probably just from this infection.
With the other hyenas safely locked away, Spunny is left to recover in peace. In Rafiki's pride, tensions have also been running high. Upset by the presence of new neighbour Thor, males Rafiki and Siam have started to fight for dominance over the lionesses. At the receiving end, Niobe, who has a deep puncture bite on her back. A lion's canine tooth is around 8 to 10 centimetres long and can exert a bite force pressure of 1,000 pounds.
When these lions moved here, there was a bit of irritability. They lash out at each other. And she happened to get a tooth in her back. Flies just love an open wound. And they try their damnedest to really lay their eggs in the wound. And that's exactly what happened here.
Now Kevin needs to make sure Niobe's wound is kept clean and free from infection. His unique relationship with his lions means he is able to treat wounds like this without needing any sedation.
You never know how a lion is going to react when it's injured. But Niobe completely understood it from the word go that I was trying to help her. She almost like looked me in the face and said, okay, I understand what you're trying to do. Do your stuff, I won't interfere. It's really humbling to be able to do this and to be accepted to such a degree and such a level that, you know, you could sit here and physically treat a wound on a, this is not a dog, you know, so, you know, an animal with the sheer size and power of a lion there, and here it is in your hand saying, I can't really help myself, can you please help me? You're a #1 patient, my girl. Hello, Woody.
The next day, Kevin goes to check up on hyena Spunny.
Niet op hoe spannen. Are you my little injured boy? You feeling better? Hmm? You're looking better, my boy. Your gums are looking pinker. You look more relaxed. Yes. That is amazing. And that swelling's gone right down. Oh, you feel sorry for yourself.
Exhausted by his ordeal, Spunny will now catch up on some well-needed rest. When he is fully recovered, he will be slowly reintroduced to the clan, a member at a time, under close supervision. It's taken nearly a year for Kevin's dream to become a reality. The animals are settled in a home for life. It's time to celebrate with lionesses Meg and Amy. For Kevin, a chance to reflect on his journey with the lions over the last year.
And amongst them and see them being so happy. They've settled in really well. I can't tell you how happy I am. It's just been so busy and such a whirlwind time. This is probably one of the first days that I've been able to just sit here with Meg and Amy and just play. And just do what I enjoy doing. Being with the lions, letting all my troubles just disappear and just enriching their lives, that they can actually just live a good time in captivity.